Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to talk about right now is something that was asked of me. And I got an email from a community member, and she asked me, she said, "Do you have a list of food to like start out with to stockpile on?" And I said, "Sure." And I gave her, the list that we all generally go by: rice, pasta, flour, sugar, that type of thing. And then she asked me a question. She said, "How do I pressure can a year's worth of food?" Oh boy. And I said, "Well," I said, "that takes time." I said, "But this is how I do it." Okay. And I went on a long spiel about how I did it and stuff like that. And I said, "Well," I said, I felt when I find a really great clearance, on whatever it was of meats, vegetable, beans, whatever the case may be, I did ready-made meals. It took me a long time. I've been pressure canning for 3 years off and on. And I finally, got to a certain place in my pressure canning journey where I now feel comfortable with where I'm at. Do I have a year's worth? Roundabout. And so I contacted another community member who I'm fairly close with, and I said, "Hey," I said, "could you do me a favor and send me some pictures along with a somewhat of an explanation of how you got to where you are today in your canning journey?" She said, "Sure." So she did. So I'm going to be sharing with you pictures of my pantry, of my canning jars and stuff like that. And I'm going to be sharing with you my community member, her story and her pressure canning journey. Because not only do I feel that this will be an inspiration for everyone, but I think that this will help light a fire under your tuchus, because pressure canning, in my opinion, is one of the best ways to preserve your food in a safe and timely manner. Um, I also think that this is a great way to have ready-made meals to where all you have to do is heat it up and it's ready to go. And there's no need to, well, now we need to boil water. Now we need to do this. Now we need to do that. There's no need for any of that other stuff. There's no need to, well, it needs salt. Well, it needs this. Well, it needs that. As long as you prepare that food accordingly to your taste buds and then pressure can it, there is no need to worry about, God bless you, there's no need to worry about anything after that. So that's why I just absolutely love pressure canning. I do it every chance I get it, I get the chance. And now I have started focusing my pressure canning journey on making ready-made meals like SpaghettiOs, split pea soup, beef stew. I started making jams and jellies. I started doing fruit juices. Let's see what else. I started doing ham and 15 bean soup, chicken noodle soup. There's a few other things that I did. And, I really think that this is just an excellent way of having a well stocked pantry. So I'm going to show you pictures of my pantry, okay? And then we'll get into my community members' pantry, okay? So here you go. Okay, so now we're going to get into my community members' emails and show you the pictures as she has sent them to me, okay? So here's the first one. She said, as you know, a lot of my canning in season from spring to fall, I totally get for free. Then I can what I have available from diced tomatoes to harvest soups. I use different kinds of squash, pumpkin to apple, sweet potatoes in my soups. These are my pumpkins that I got washed really well. Then I cut them in half. Took out seeds, put in a bowl. Then I cut pumpkins into wedges so to peel the ring off. Half save the rind and into another bowl. Then I cut the wedges into cube pieces, all uniform as possible. Put pieces on a dehydrator, spread the seeds out. Then I cut the rind up in pieces as well. I dehydrated all until brittle and cracked in little easy pieces and chunks, completely dehydrated hard. I put each type I dehydrated in my Ninja for pumpkin flour. Pumpkin flour? Oh, girl, I didn't know you could do that. She said you can see the different colors in the jars, all from specific parts that I dehydrated, but you can also blend all together if like. Makes wonderful addition to flour for pancakes, muffins, batter breads. I'll try and send more tomorrow. Hugs and love, my dear. Wow, look at this. Okay, she said, now I do a variety of prepping because I'm running out of room. Yeah, I know, right? She said, so I hope this helps our community member with ideas. I make and can my own cough syrup. To chicken stock, relishes, pickled beets. Remember, I can all season and get all free golden and red beets. Oh, so beautiful. Take a look. So Okay, so now she says ready-made meals too. I do meals according to what meats I get on sale or reduced as well. See, same as me. I use my leftovers. So like the other night I made a beef pot roast. So I'll take that beef pot roast and I'll make beef stew out of it and I'll pressure can that. Yeah. So she said, basically, stuff jars with what I have, then add chicken or beef broth and pressure can. Potatoes, green beans, I pressure can, and sweet potatoes and brown sugar, simple sugar, canned chicken, reduced from Aldi, apple butter for toast, or to even make batter breads to muffins and pancakes, then my pinto bean meals. So amazingly delish. What an inspiration. She said, these are my dry canning in the oven. As you can see, these are from 2013. Okay, thank you. And these pictures, she said, here are pictures of my free fruits and veggies and meats that I get on reduced price. Okay, okay. These are wonderful. And so what if they're bruised? See, that's the thing. A lot of people think that just because it's bruised, it's bad. That's not true at all. So take a look at these pictures. They're absolutely amazing. Absolutely. And you could do so many different things with these fruits and veg. Yeah. And in these last sets of pictures, she said, I'll get reduced meats or on sale, put it in the freezer until I get enough items to pressure can. I do the same thing. It may take me a while because, it's not all the time that you find things that are at such a reduced price that you're willing to buy in bulk. She said, I make meals and can just hamburger to chicken roast too. I do the same thing. I have, I want to say, a good 4 dozen uh, quarts of hamburger that's canned. Yeah. She said, this is my obsession. Yeah. I have, for chicken, I want to say I have about 10 cases of quarts and maybe 6 cases of pints of chicken canned. Yeah. She said, I get food cheap and free for my sister in Christ at farmers markets, and I'm creative in my canning. I hope I haven't confused you. Oh, not at all. I know exactly what you're talking about. She said, I use simple recipes and add or delete as I want. Hugs, my dear. I'll send more tomorrow. Thank you, sweetheart. This is just absolutely amazing and beautiful. So I will be making a second video, okay, for canning, just to show you guys that it is totally possible for you to build up your pantry for pressure canning um, for really great prices, okay, and even sometimes for free if you go to farmers markets and stuff like that, because a lot of this stuff that she gets, it's the produce uh, vendors are throwing this stuff out and they give it to her. Yeah. So, it's totally worthwhile to go to farmers markets. I wish we had them around here. So you can get free fruits and veg and really check and see. Go to each supermarket if you have to and see if they have a clearance section for meats. You never know what you find. All right. All right, guys, that's all for this video. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fear less. Ciao.